I was chatting to Keemstar a little bit. We were talking about the possibility of setting up a fight between me and JayStation, because nothing would please me more, or the internet, than landing a sweet right hook across his chin. By the time I'm done with him, I'll be making my own 3 AM videos trying to find JayStation.
The JayStation train has really begun, but has it? I would say the train started moving a long time ago. There just wasn't enough people talking about it. Before the controversies, the call-outs, the fights, there was a starting point. Let's go back to where it all began.
Pain you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in and everybody hates you, Jay.
It wasn't that long ago I was speaking about JayStation in my last story behind video, with his fake elf on the shelf propaganda. Before JayStation was the target of the internet. Before JayStation challenged Keemstar to a boxing fight and instead is met with carvers. Before even the 3 AM challenges, there was not so controversial Jay.
Today I'm doing the 24-hour challenge, this time in a dumpster.
Jay's original channel was just JayStation. JayStation came about when 24-hour challenges had hit it big on YouTube around 3 years ago. JayStation was committed to exploring, staying overnight, and finding himself in strange locations to appease his viewership. One of which being myself.
Here we go, 11:54 guys. You see?
Jay was a person I felt that was committed to making it big, putting in huge amounts of hours, especially on his 24-hour challenges. Unfortunately, back then, Jay removed a lot of his videos. His old channel is now a dying shadow of what JayStation should have been. The focus of the channel started wavering in 2016 as Jay wanted to try other videos. Those videos included pranks. Pranks that were rather distasteful.
Have you guys ever tried being gay or not?
Even then, Jay showed us that his morals weren't quite all there, as the victims of the pranks he was targeting in one video was the disabled and children. Believe it or not, 2 uploads later, before Jay even knew about his war with Keemstar, this video was uploaded. Probably surprising to most today.
Drama Alert Nation, I am your host, JayStation. Let's get right into the news. Keemstar is officially the best YouTuber on YouTube.
Seems Jay admired Keemstar at one point. Or was Jay just jumping on that train, like everyone else back then?
Make sure to help me get Keemstar to see this video.
JayStation was one of those channels I'd periodically check for his overnight challenges and other random crap he had on there. JayStation really showed his personality, or so I thought. A video was released proving that one of JayStation's overnight challenges was actually fake.
Today we're going to be doing a really special video for you guys. Today we're doing the mailing yourself in a box challenge.
November 26, 2016. Jay jumps on yet another train with the mailing himself in a box challenge. The video shows Jay spending a night in a box, hearing noises of transit, even drinking his own urine. But as other YouTubers continue to upload this challenge, it got exposed to be fake. Of course.
I really didn't want to do this video, Jay. But you gave me no other choice.
Today we're going to expose him for the fake YouTuber that he is.
A channel beefing with Jay at the time called Aldo's World exposed Jay for faking the video, even meeting with the actor that opened the box with Jay in it. This was one of the first videos I personally saw that JayStation had faked. Jay would always protest his videos were real, and back then, even I believed him.
The 24-hour overnight challenge exposed as fake.
More and more evidence pointed to Jay and others for faking certain videos. The evidence just kept on mounting. More and more people were coming forward about 24-hour challenges and how they are time manipulated and faked.
So my main problem with the 24-hour challenge, or whatever the f it's called, is the fact that the challenge doesn't even last 24 hours.
At the end of 2016, Jay was going through charges with the courts and wanted his viewers to know about it. JayStation also stated that YouTube was demonetizing him and he wasn't making enough money to, you know, have a job out of YouTube. He wanted to make the next YouTube Red show. He wanted to be the next biggest YouTube star, and that without any of this, he couldn't possibly continue his channel. Jay was willing to do anything to get it. His drive was strong, and this attention he was seeking was starting to show what Jay was truly capable of. The last video Jay ever made on his old channel was a video involving him and a friend saying goodbye due to the FBI coming after him. Jay's plan was to cross the border to Canada from Texas, where he could stay to avoid authorities. Near the end we see Jay in tears leaving in a vehicle. But no, wait, the video doesn't actually end there. Jay decides to sit with his Alienware laptop advertising Gawkbox. A website link was added in the description of the video that actually makes money for Jay. That was the Jay way to end a video, it seems. Even when running from the law, Jay has to stop to make a quick few bucks through his YouTube channel to help pay for that ticket, I guess.
You bet 1,000,000 chips and you get, that gives me $3.
And so it was born, the infamous I'm JayStation channel. Initially it was made for pranks and challenges. Little did people know it would be the birth of his 3 AM challenges. For almost a year, Jay stayed true to his fans and continued with the 24-hour challenges, pushing each time to keep up with the high demands of YouTube. Stumbling forward to May the 1st, 2017, Jay announced a new 24-hour series coming, but that series never made it. Instead, a new sort of series was born. The series, or should I say era, of 3 AM challenges that would take over and consume JayStation for good. Being late 2017, times were really changing on YouTube. 24 hours just weren't being looked at like they used to, and most of them were known to be fake. It was rare to find one that was actually real. Jay also knew this. He knew it was time to change up his own content, no matter what that content was, as long as it made views. Even if it means scaring the shite out of his child viewers. Because Jay knew children were watching him. And Jay also knew that children are gullible.
Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god, Aiko. Jeez. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, guys, we're back at home.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, should I answer?
Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, guys.
Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jay met a girl called Aiko over the year of 2017 and pulled her into many videos like using her to catch a predator, using her as a human Ouija board, and using her in an experiment involving a voodoo doll. Of course it was all fake, but behind the scenes there was more going on than the viewers had anticipated. The end days of 2017 were close, and at this point Aiko had had enough of Jay. She comes forward about Jay's manipulative ways and strange ideals that he has. Aiko shows a clip involving a very strange phone call with Jay on the other end, trying to explain that he's being taken out like Jesus was. Aiko also shows a lot of screen captures and explains her time while with Jay. She explains that Jay wouldn't allow her to see her family because he was worried about her cheating. Aiko even stated that police were involved because Jay was physical with her at one point. In the end, Aiko felt like she was a housewife instead of a girlfriend. Unfortunately, a lot of people ignored Aiko because of a lack of publicity and apparent evidence. Little did we know a pattern was forming. A pattern that shows all of Jay's relationships crumble, and that this particular situation involving a girlfriend would repeat itself 2 years later.
Developing right now, a search for a killer in South Florida after an up-and-coming rapper is shot dead. 20-year-old XXXTentacion.
Now to the death of XXXTentacion.
The death of Tentacion was a huge loss for people, but little escaped Jay at this point when it came to views. A video claiming to be in contact with XXXTentacion via an Ouija board was uploaded by Jay in late June, exactly 1 week after McCruden's After They Were Gone video, which in itself made controversy. This brought Jay a train of hate that just about seemed endless with carriages, a hate train that Jay had brought upon himself. Even after seeing McCruden be hit by this train himself, Jay must have thought the more controversy the better the results of fame. Was this a huge mistake made on Jay's behalf? Maybe Jay would realize what he did and change it. Unfortunately, it didn't stop with Tentacion.
Back with another one. As you guys might have heard by now, Mac Miller unfortunately passed away today.
It continued to Mac Miller in September, yet another fallen rapper. Jay is now the monster everyone has thought him to be. Once, a huge mistake maybe, but twice and you are beyond yourself. Fellow YouTubers were quick to jump on Jay for the exploit this time round, including Keemstar, who protested it on Drama Alert. JayStation, on the other hand, was protesting back to Keemstar about a boxing fight on Twitter, not even mentioning the exploits he'd made.
This sick son of a uploaded a video acting like he's communicating with Mac Miller beyond the grave.
Look at yourself. Look at yourself, Keemstar. You just suck, bro. You suck. You jealous, bro. I ain't going nowhere, you. Let's fight. Hey, me and you, boxing ring. I'll knock your ass out.
Nothing really came about and things died down once again for a bit, and of course Jay's onslaught continued with Elf on the Shelf at 3 AM and calling baby Jesus.
Outrage is growing overnight about a video Logan Paul posted overnight.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Logan Paul's channels are being removed from its Google Preferred platform.
Early 2018, Logan Paul becomes the center of a massive controversy involving a very sensitive issue within the Aokigahara forest. Logan receives massive negative attention from different news sources, media outlets, and the internet in general. Logan himself admitted he was the world's most hated man during those times. Moving forward only 1 week after Logan had uploaded this video, do we have JayStation uploading his own version, because to Jay, any attention is worth grabbing, even if it's negative. Jay goes in search of his own controversy, making 4 separate videos over the period of January. The first one being, as I said, only 1 week after Logan Paul's. Jay even mentions in one of the videos that he's standing in the same place Logan Paul was, and the reason? Well, because he's savage. Jay was also savage enough to obviously take the heat from the internet. Yet again.
This is actually the same spot that Logan Paul was at, guys. This is like, I'm pretty sure this is the same sign that he was at. So apparently the body he found was down there, guys. Should we go down that direction or what?
Let's do it.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna do it for you guys. We go savage mode.
What's poppin', guys? So everybody is probably wondering what is going on with me. 3 dudes in masks run up in my house with ski mask on. Start beating me senseless, bro.
June 11, 2019. Jay is back at it with a video claiming that he almost died, and truly is believable to most as Jay shows his face badly bruised and a bloodshot eye. Unfortunately for Jay, he showed too much. Just over a week later, a YouTuber by the name of Penguin0 made a video explaining how Jay had faked the robbery, and that there was absolutely no crime scene at all. The community was once again shown that our boy Jay can quickly manipulate for attention.
And yet somehow he was able to leave the hospital and come back here, and his house is in the exact same condition he left it in. No crime scene, and the weapons they allegedly used are still here, enough for him to play with it. So how the does that make any sense? Those weapons would have been confiscated immediately, looking for prints or anything, forensic evidence.
November 3rd, Jay enters a whole new level. At this point, the community has actually signed a petition against him. Why? Because yet again, Jay has ignored his morals and uploaded a video involving a slave of African descent. It's proving more and more that Jay has been lost in himself as a creator, and that line that we creators understand is not to be crossed has been stepped over for miles by Jay. Now adding racism to the mix, people are very confused as to why Jay's channel is still up and running, and so the petition has started to end JayStation for good. It seemed Jay is on a crash course for 2020.
What's poppin', guys? Back with another 3 AM challenge. As you guys know, my girlfriend Alexia just passed away in a tragic accident, guys.
Moving forward, 2020 seemed to kick off with an explosion of controversy for Jay. This was a new one. faking his own girlfriend's death. Jay thought, well, the videos were made, so why not upload them? After all, it created controversy and gains those views and attention that Jay so craves. The unrealistic crocodile tears flowed as Jay explained his girlfriend had been lost to a drunk driver, frightening viewers and further Alexia's family and friends.
Last night, we lost Alexia to a drunk driver, guys.
Soon after, Jay uploads a video contacting his apparent dead girlfriend on an Ouija board. And of course, the outcry from the community couldn't be heard more. Jay quickly removed these videos, realizing that he had gone way too far. But the problem is, for Jay, he had already gone too far a long time ago. JayStation responds to the negativity with a video titled Alexia, the truth about her, blindly throwing details out about how he loved her and how she randomly fled while he was asleep. Jay appears confused and hurt in this video, also explaining that Alexia agreed to the faking of her death. Jay also tries to explain Alexia used him for views and for her own gains. He states that their Dream Team channel was ultimately made for her. Unfortunately for Jay, the community has witnessed time and time again his lies and deceit. The video didn't go down so well with, well, anyone, but his young followers. Alexia brings out her own video the very next day titled Alexia is Alive, Truth About JayStation. In this video, Alexia comes forward saying that Jay would go through her text messages, looking to see if she had cheated on him, later asking her to delete all her social medias and to have no contact with friends and family. Alexia goes on to explain the reason for her leaving Jay was his unwillingness to listen to her and her family. Alexia felt very uncomfortable with the faking of her death, understandably knowing that children are watching. Alexia took it upon herself to leave him in the middle of the night as she saw no other way out. Certain people didn't believe Alexia, but even these people couldn't deny the police report she had taken out against Jay for being abusive. Remembering back to Aiko's video where she explained Jay wouldn't let her see her family or be in contact with people in general, to me this is a pattern of manipulation and paranoia from Jay involving his girlfriends.
JayStation! It is time to cancel JayStation!
Keemstar decided it was time to end JayStation once and for all, dedicating an entire video against JayStation, showing all his past wrongdoings plus the current situation with Alexia. A hashtag was created by Keemstar called Stop JayStation, which has taken off among the community.
Not only is he from my city, but I know people who know JayStation. Not only have I been keeping a very close eye on his channel, but I've also been keeping an eye out on the channels of people he's worked with in the past, and I've noticed a very disturbing pattern.
A smaller YouTuber by the name of Morgan brought out an interesting video, being that he's from the same town as Jay, showing that all of Jay's past relationships have fallen into the dirt, proving that Jay's drive that we spoke on earlier has gone on a never-ending train ride of its own. A train ride that never ends. A continual lust for money, views and attention. Anyone that worked with him had to keep up or be kicked out. To me, JayStation is a YouTuber that started out with a drive and a passion for YouTube. YouTube being something that he loved. Jay really wanted YouTube to work for him. His whole work ethic was put into YouTube. Because of this, his very mind has been lost down a mineshaft of ideals that have no limitations. These lack of limitations show what YouTubers will do in that state of mind to get what they want. Unfortunately, I have seen other YouTubers go down this exact mineshaft. None have quite survived like Jay, but as we know, the results are always the same. I mean, after all, trains must stop at a station eventually.